Cinematographer we'll go over quickly. That's the one who actually works the camera, holds the camera and works the camera with the director's vision. The director will tell the cinematographer where to go, but the cinematographer still has some freedom as to what kind of lens to use, what kind of focus, the camera movement, the equipment, the framing, and the lighting, the angles. Cinematography is literally the art of photographing action or scenes in motion. And then they're responsible for the look of the film, the scope of the film, and the other name for a cinematographer is director of photography. So those are a couple of key terms. Hopefully the people I teach in my classes, the students are paying attention because these are good extra credit questions for the next test. Mise en scène. Mr. Avery, please pardon me, I'm a Latin guy. It's a French term that I think literally means placing of the scene. It's a cinematic term that a mise en scène is the actual frame. When you look at, if we stopped and framed one picture of a movie, that whatever is in that frame, the director did on purpose. They said, I want two people here, one person over there. The actual look of that particular frame is a direct, deliberate attempt of the director to have it look a certain way. That's called the mise en scène. It emphasizes the content of the individual frame. So now I'm going to show you an example of why mise en scène is important. How many people heard of full screen versus widescreen? Yes, you go to Blockbuster and they might say, do you want that movie in full screen or widescreen? I'm sure many of you have had your parents say, oh, we want full screen. I hate those black bars. You know, the widescreen has a black bar on the top and the black bar on the bottom. But I'm imploring you to get the widescreen because that's there's something called aspect ratio. An aspect ratio is the width to height ratio of the image. And it changes when they do full screen. Full screen is what we're seeing right now, and widescreen is what the movie theater what you would see. So I'm going to show you a short scene from Jaws. It was nominated for Best Picture in 1975, and I don't want to disappoint you. We won't see anybody being eaten by a shark, but it is nominated for Best Picture. It was the first movie to ever gross $100 million, 1975, and now that is the test. If your movie makes $100 million now, that means you have a blockbuster. And so you can imagine in 1975 how huge that was. It was the first movie to be released in the summer and make that much money. So it started the whole idea of releasing movies like now in Memorial Day. We have Spider-Man 2 and whatever. It's always the big summer blockbuster. It was from Jaws. So I'll show a quick scene of the DVD of Jaws for just a second. Go ahead. Notice the three people in the frame, the table. I'm tired and wide open. All right, you can stop it. All right, so that was a widescreen. You saw the three guys at the table. You saw the whole scene. That was the mise en scène of that scene. Now let's play the VHS version. This is full frame. It's not very good quality. You notice someone's missing? And the table's missing. Now we're shutter on the right's missing. Alright, that's good. Stop. Thank you. I recommend renting that movie. It's rated PG, believe it or not. But very violent nonetheless. Alright, Internet Movie Database. For those of you, I know some eighth graders know this site. For those of you who don't, this is amazing. I recommend this. You must get addicted to this like I am. You can look up, it has every trailer of every movie. You can look up any movie, you can look up any fact, you can look up any news. We will type Mr. Dickens, or any actor, or anyone who worked on a movie. It brings up their facts, their credits. Yes, I worked on Pokemon, don't tell anyone. And you can look up any credits for anybody, and then you can go to screen 2, and it'll have on the left side, it has the review and everyone in it. It has trivia, goofs, soundtracks, when it was released, how much money it made. You can click on external reviews, and it'll click Roger Ebert, every movie review. So if ever you're deciding looking for a movie, or your parents are trying to drag you to a movie, you can arm yourself with information on this site. It's really amazing. That's why I give you a quick overview of it. I'm not going to spend much more time on it than that, but it's really a great site. All right, now I'll show you quickly a film that I made 2 years ago. I was a co-producer on a documentary about football. Highest grade you can get in a movie review is 4 stars. We got 4 stars from the LA Times and 4 stars from USA Today. And last year ESPN bought this and aired it. So it's just a short trailer, but I have copies if anybody's interested in taking one. It's the one time where burning is legal when you're stealing from yourself, so, oops. Small. Oh.
Teach. We're in a football game. Let's see what you're doing. Title 2 times, you got a chance to win it the 3rd time. Where were you? Somebody tripped me up. You know, why? And why are you leaving? That's what I can't understand. 3 years, you piss away. How do people deal with pressure?
They yell at their wife.
Tonight's battle is a battle between 2 of Pennsylvania's football superpowers. Going for a league title, father versus son.
I don't handle it well.
I know my dad's close to retirement. I don't know when he's going to get out, but the headaches are getting up. I know it's like the scale tips. It's tipping in favor of a lot of golf.
You come down to this last game and we blow it. Now look back at your last 2 years and all you'll think about is just one game.
All right, now do you want it? Yeah! You want it? Yeah! Let's go!
All right, great. Thank you. That was the last game. So that was kind of exciting when ESPN aired that last year, part of their season. We're going to go to the Academy Awards, cruise them through. Academy Awards are coming up. It's the Award of Excellence awarded in the industry. It's divided by category: actor, cinematographer, editing, director. First year of the Academy Awards was 1929. The first sound film was 1927. Voting. It's divided by category. So say you're a cinematographer, you're in the union, such as your job. You would nominate 5 people that you think did the best job in cinematography that year. Then when those 5 nominees are announced, then everyone who's in the Academy votes on the winner of the 5. To get into the Academy, you have to be an accomplished person in the industry. Once you win an Academy Award, you are a member of the Academy and you can vote. The Academy Awards is nicknamed the Oscar Awards, and there's 2 theories as to why it's called the Oscars. One is the Academy librarian in the 1920s thought that the statue looked like her Uncle Oscar. And the other one is famous film actress Bette Davis. She won her first award and said that it looked like her first husband Oscar. So those are where that came from. And to be considered for an award, the film must be released within the previous calendar year. So any movie before December 31st of last year can be considered for this year's Oscar Awards. The films with the most wins in one year were Ben-Hur, Titanic, and the third Lord of the Rings. They all had 11 wins. The most nominations is 14 for All About Eve and Titanic and Forrest Gump with 13. Only 3 movies in the history of cinema have won the 5 big Academy Awards. Best Picture, Best Director, Best Actor, Best Actress, and Best Screenplay. Only 3 movies ever have swept the 5. Those 3 movies are It Happened One Night in 1939, One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest 1975, and Silence of the Lambs in 1991. A couple movies have come close, but those are the only 3 that have swept. The Oscars will be on March 5th at 8 o'clock on ABC. A friend of mine gave me this as an invitation. You can't really read it, but here's an invitation to this year's Oscars. This is the cover, and inside here you decide how many seats you want. They're $350 a piece, and it'll be on TV. The 5 nominees this year for Best Picture: Brokeback Mountain, 2 Cowboys in the Hills, Capote, about the novelist Truman Capote. Truman Capote's best friend as a child was who? 8th grade? Harper Lee, thank you. Crash, great movie about race relations in Los Angeles. I recommend it. Good night and good luck. Revered CBS newsman Edward R. Murrow. And Munich. I will leave you, if I can get, is it working, guys?